to the audio show.
Let me first start off this video by saying thank you all to those who have come out and supported the Wednesday live, because the Wednesday live is for me to have people up, and our moderators have been running their own little channels, and so that way you can kind of see exactly what's going on. You can hear from different perspectives versus just O'Neill talking from, sometimes as people say, a male perspective. Now, I will say this. I like the Darren character. He's not rubbing me the wrong way. And I think he's not, even though sometimes we get frustrated, but I like him because he introduces a very important thing inside of our community. Only that they're using a male to tell a story. Let's get into it.
What it is, when the sister keep it real, you can't take it. See, that's what it is. See, at the end of the day, you probably feel like she did it the wrong way or whatever, but at the end of the day, they got good intentions. Cause trust me, they want us to win. They go through the struggle with us the most. Huh?
I mean, most definitely, I agree with that. But why do they have to continue to badger us while we going through it?
At the end of the day, bro, when somebody that went through a lot with us, you can't tell them how to strike. You can't.
Okay, so the conversation they're having with him is how men sometimes, right? I think where they're going with this topic is how sometimes men get up, and sometimes women do it as well too. They get up and they feel frustrated with the people in their own race, and so they go over to another race, but they start to badger on the race that they were in before. And you really don't need to be doing this. The deal is this: if you love somebody, you love them, and if you find somebody in a different race that you love, then you love that person. But don't at the same point in time see if you can throw shots behind you, because that is what people find offensive.
Tell them how to handle it sometimes. At the end of the day, she feel like her and Mike cool enough to do that.
I mean, but don't you feel like as black people are going through that so much? We got to worry about the police, worry about taking care of our family at the household, worry about this, worry about that. Then we got to come home, and now we're going to beg for me at home all day?
But bro, you did the same thing that you talking about to Aaron.
Exactly.
You know what you saying?
Hey, you know why? Because in front of your snow queen,
right?
Yeah.
You belittling a black queen.
Exactly. Come on, it's not like that.
And you could have pulled her to the side or whatever and delivered that like that. Because at the end of the day, they went through this with us now.
Okay, so I like the point that Wayne is making. He's making a very important point. It is one of those points that I always argue here. When I say to people that if you're going to chastise a bunch of black people, I want y'all to do it with black people. Have the conversation with black folks versus you're having this conversation in the middle of the open when a lot of other ethnicities don't have the same kind of conversations or the same kind of corrections or critique in public. They don't do it in public, they do it in private, but they don't do it in public. And what I find a lot of times is us black persons, we will do the critique in actual public. Right? And when I say in public, it means with other people present, not with ourselves or not among ourselves. And I think Wayne is making a valiant lesson with that. And he's saying, hey, if you wanted to talk to Amber about something, you could have actually pulled her aside. Listen. This is a great topic because it's not just men alone do this. Women do it as well. Because, of course, you do have males who date outside of the race and you have females that date outside the race.
They go through the same, what we go through and what we went through in this world, they went through it with us.
Or better yet, you could have pulled me to the side and told me, and I could have relayed the message to my wife.
And that's real. And that is real. But
that is real, because the truth of the matter is, yeah, you could have just told him. Because if you had told him, that would have been a whole different conversation. See, I love that mature part of Anthony right there, so saying, hey, you could have pulled me to the side and talked to me. I actually do like that. I like that, personally.
when it comes down to
man, like before your snow queen was there, your mama was there.
I mean, but at the end of the day,
like again, we just been. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, like for me, we all know we ain't had nothing, but you had that money. Mama was the one there for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's real. But at the end of the day, too, my mama always told me speak up and say how I feel and mean what I say too. So at the end of the day, I feel like iron sharpen iron. So if someone gonna come to you or you, my brothers, about something that they don't like, but your eyes got like I had a whip on.
Hey, but since you be overstepping your boundaries, I'm gonna overstep mine a little bit.
Okay.
What it is, your stuff, like I was already real with you. Cause I noticed every time you were talking, she was looking at it in her face too. You didn't pay attention to her face.
What you mean? Nah, she loyal to me. She doing everything she needs to do for me, and we good, we solid.
There you go. So the thing is that there is this, let me explain to you what's going on with this. I want y'all not to miss the opportunity that the Wayne channel is trying to give you. Funny thing is he has to use a man to give it to you, because if he use a woman, it's going to come out or something, right? He had to use a male to give this to you. What is happening right now in modern day society is that you have people who are going to go date over into other races. And when they go over into these other races, they form a bunch of opinions. Opinion. Black men better than I mean, white men better than black men at love. White men are better at, making sure that you're okay. White men are better at this. White men are better at that. Or it might be a black man, black women are better at this. I mean, white women are better at this. White women are better at that. That is one of the other things that are said. So, and I think that that's exactly what he's trying to show you. I'm trying to show you that again, people are actually people, and there should be no color inside of it more than it's just that is a woman and is a man, and them have different ways as to how they were raised, and you will see it as you go along. So there's no need for the shaming and the whole idea of race baiting. That's what they're trying to tell
What
you.
you think loyalty is? What it is, what I realize about you, brother, you one of the ones can't take the truth. And most of the time,
I give the truth. How I can't take the truth?
because your sister or your mama must kept it real with you, and you can't take that because they wanted to keep it real with you so you can grow. But you went outside and you got some lies, probably mixed with some truth, and you accept that more because it make you feel like a king. But a real king would never degrade no woman like that in her face in front of another woman, especially in front of another race, man. You really,
That's real. I'm gonna give Wayne a whole heap of props for that because he said a lot of things to them and I agree, but that I can agree with. I'm going to agree with Wayne by saying, yeah, if you want to say you're going to go check a woman or you want to go talk to her, you want to give a critique, it would be best to do it in private. If he had done it in private and then the reaction was a boom reaction, then him could have people's sympathy and empathy, but he doesn't. This thing is happening in our friends. I don't want y'all to see it as just a male thing. It is happening as well with females as well. Keep running.
what I realized, if you could take criticism, I don't think you could take the truth on how black women give it. Because a lot of men can't. Where that ball at? That corner. Matter of fact, you want to go grab this ball?
Okay, so what's going on is I think what Wayne is saying is not just a one-track thing, but again, they're using males to depict this in his skits for you guys. There is an inkling when people go date another person from another race, they tend to look back and look down on well, let me say blacks. When blacks go over go date at different parts of the thing, they start to look down on black women then. When a man go over, him go look down on black women. When a woman goes over, she look down on black men. There's a lot of double standard and there's a lot of things going on with this in our society right now. Like, for example, and I think some of it is coming in many different areas. Like, for example, if a black man goes over and he starts talking to a white woman, he'll be seen as a sellout, right? It's one of those inklings. But when a black woman goes over and she goes over to talk to a white man, what does the black woman say? A lot of black women say, you do you, boo. You do your thing, boo. You're doing exactly what you need to do. That's okay, boo. Hey, she's leveled up. Hey, she's moved on from these men. So you're having a battle of the sexes in our black community. That's exactly what you have. No, it gets what you call now blown up. Every single time race is actually brought into the picture. That's when you see exactly the fractions and the lines that are being drawn. Where black men are not treating the black women like queens and black women are not treating the black men like kings. So that's exactly what this actual skit and this actual piece is about. It's a very, very good piece, Wayne is using this business meeting to bring out a topic that needed to have been brought out. It needed to have come out of the woodwork. But I want you not just to look at this just as just Darren alone. I want you to start questioning yourself because I know I have a lot of women on my channel. Question yourself about a lot of black women as well that go over to the other side and them actually give this same type of behavior as though black men aren't meant to be anything at all because of the same kind of behavior that they give. That's what he's pinpointing. The only difference that him using a black man to show it because it's easier. A man is easier to take this than for him to have shown it with women. I hope you'll understand me. That's exactly what he has done. Wayne, I'm going to applaud him for tackling this topic. It's a good topic. I'm going to applaud him for tackling this topic. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Give me your thoughts on this one.